Hi, I'm Carl Turner reporting for Pixels and Pills from BDI's Social Communication and Healthcare Conference, and I'm here with Steve Etzler. Thanks for agreeing to speak with us.
Glad to be here. Thank you, Carl. Thank you, Pixels and Pills, as well.
All right. Steve was the organizer of this great conference, and there's been a lot of great feedback. We've talked to several speakers who spoke today, several presenters, several people who did the roundtable sessions as well. A lot of great feedback. You have to be pleased with the feedback that you got.
I am. I'm humbled by the turnout, and I really appreciate everyone turning out in the numbers that they did. I think it speaks a lot to the topic and the industry and the timing, how things are coming together very well.
Right, so can you just give us a recap of some of the highlights of today in terms of who the presenters were and maybe what they spoke about or what you found interesting?
Well, I think we had a nice range of presenters. To start with, it ranged from government organization like the Center for Disease Control, where they have social media is really how they do business in terms of how they communicate with the public. They've got 1.2 million Twitter followers and have all sorts of presence out there on YouTube and other social media channels. And what you can learn about them is the stuff that they communicate sometimes is really important. There's a lot of pressure on them, and large brands can learn a lot in terms of how they organize themselves, how they get the message out, and the speed with they operate. So on one end you have that, and then we had some big pharmas. We had Pfizer, AstraZeneca, Johnson & Johnson, and they all had different things to bring to the table. What's nice is this is the second year we've done this. The first year there was much less examples to talk about. Now that the last year has gone on, and our final presenter, Jonathan Richman, who did the Dossiers Awards, really, this was his point, was that people can no longer say there are no practical examples of how major healthcare brands are using social media. It's not true. There's plenty of examples, and a lot of those have really solidified over the last year.
Okay, great. And in terms of the future, I mean, you must be planning for the future. It's a really successful event. So what are some of your thoughts about what you might do to make it bigger or better?
Well, I think I'm just going to enjoy this one for now, and then maybe tomorrow wake up and start thinking about that. However, we do have a smaller program on a quarterly basis, rather. We have the Healthcare Social Communications Leadership Forum, which is a smaller group of about 75 attendees that get together in a more intimate environment, and we get together on a quarterly basis at NYU. So we'll certainly continue that program, and then we'll do this for sure in another year. And this year we expanded. We had a little reception last night, so we didn't have that last year. Next year we might make it a full day, so we'll see what happens.
And in terms of the quarterly presentation that you spoke about, how can people get more information about that?
Everything's at bdionline.com, our website.
Great. Thank you for your time. Great conference.
Thank you, Carl.
I'm Carl Turner reporting for Pixels and Pills from BDI's Social Communications and Healthcare Conference.